Hudson.
No problem. Just spell the name right.
You're late.
Sorry, Spence. We got tied up.
So what have we missed?
Nothing yet, but your brother is a powder keg.
Paulina.
Yes. If he goes public with his feelings for her, he could trash the election and his entire career.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. I'd like to propose a toast. I'd like to say a few words about this evening and the extraordinary people who've made this event possible. And that, of course, includes all of you who've been so generous with your contributions. But money, badly as the clinic needs it, is not entirely what this evening is all about. Tonight is about love.
Charlene wouldn't do this.
There must be a reasonable explanation.
Maybe.
Maybe she saw an accident and stopped to help. Or someone in trouble. I mean, you know Charlene. She would do whatever she could, even if it meant taking someone to the emergency room.
Frankly, she would have called. I think you're right. I have this sick feeling in my gut that something's happened to her.
Feelings are not facts, John.
It may be true. I can't sit around here and do nothing.
Hello? Sam? Hello?
Love is the motivating force this evening. And love does amazing things. It surmounts incredible odds. It unites diverse elements. It allows us all to show how much we mean to one another. Love is a dream. The dream that Dr. Jamie Frame had when he established his waterfront clinic. Dr. Frame and his staff of dedicated health care professionals and a group of devoted community volunteers have shown to us that love does exist in Bay City. To all of us who share that dream, Dr. Frame and his waterfront clinic.
Here, here.
Thank you for seeing things my way.
You had nothing to do with it. I didn't want to embarrass Paulina.
In any case, I'm gratified.
Don't hold your breath. I intend to marry Paulina sooner rather than later. And nothing you do or say is going to change that, Dad. Excuse me.
How come they wait so long to feed you at these things?
Because hungry people give more money.
Ryan, excuse me. John Hudson's on the phone for you. He needs to talk to you right away. It's right here, honey.
Excuse me.
So far, so good.
But for how long?
Yeah, John, what's the problem?
Ryan, it's Charlene. She's missing.
What? Since when?
It's only been a couple of hours, but I know something's wrong. She was real upset about that letter from Taylor.
I'll come over right away. In the meantime, why don't you give me your car license? I'll run a check on it.
Spencer, relax. I mean, at least he's working the room.
I'm really glad I have your support.
It'll help if you and Ryan stay close.
Listen, I've got to get going.
Uncle John has police business. What?
Don't worry about it. I'll explain to you when I get back. Save some chicken wings, okay?
No, wait, Ryan, wait.
But can't it wait? You're a part of your brother's team tonight. This is a major event.
Vicky, do me a favor. Explain to him about being a cop.
Okay, Spence. It's like this. You see, Grant has his job. Ryan has his
And yours
job.
has just become all the more important. I want you to stick to Grant like glue. Make sure he doesn't let his libido ruin his future.
So, Matt, when is Lady Killer going to be on the loose?
Well, any day now. The phone has been ringing off the hook.
Any offers yet?
Well, one. Little one, you know.
Well, what is it?
Friday night videos.
Friday night video. Matt, you're kidding me.
No. They want Dean, Jenna, and me to come and promote the video.
This Friday?
Yeah, this Friday.
That's fantastic. That's great.
Excuse me, Dr. Frame, can I get a shot?
Sure.
Yeah, let me get out of your way.
Oh, no, stay put, please. Our readers will love it. The good doctor and his brother, the music
What do you say?
Hey, you don't have to tell me twice. You got that right.
Good? Good. Thank you. Matt, looks like both our dreams are coming true.
Sam. Oh, thank heaven.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
No, hey, I'm fine.
Okay.
It's just, this place is a little creepy.
Not to worry, I'll protect you.
Where's your tux?
Well, I decided to go for a different look, something a little bit less stuffy.
Fine with me. I don't know if they're going to let you back in upstairs like this, though.
Do you like these formal shindigs?
You said that exact same thing to me when I first met you. Exactly the same way.
Well, if I'd known that formal shindig was your debut, I probably...
You would have been twice as obnoxious. 18. That seems like ages ago.
Well, you are just as beautiful as you were that night. And that dress you wore.
Once I got out of the parking lot.
Your hair was all loose, not all done up.
Well, who had time to comb it?
I remember a lot about that night.
Must be those painter's eyes.
It's because I fell in love with you right then and there.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Right after you threw a bow tie at me and told me to go park Mrs. Greenville's Duesenberg.
Yeah, I had a crummy attitude. Sometimes I still do.
Park it for me, will you, fella? I'm late for the benefit.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. Whatever.
You really think she would?
Yeah, maybe it must be something about my face. I don't know.
Well, what?
Maybe it's a sign.
A sign? Of what?
That you and I can go back to that night, start over, do things right this time.
Is that really what you want?
I want to forget about the fight we had about Olivia. And I want us to get back to the way we felt that night.
Rachel, the party a little too much for you?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Well, I find these affairs a little tedious.
That's not quite it, is it?
I thought you were having trouble with your vision.
Not my sixth sense. What is it?
Oh, I had some words with Grant. He accused me of doing everything I've done for his career, not for him, but for me.
That must have hurt him.
It did, acutely.
What bothered you most? His saying it? Or is there any truth in it?
Well, does any parent know the answer to that? Do you know where you end and your children begin?
What if I forget? They let me know. Maybe that's what Grant was doing.
I've made him what he is, you know.
Is that true? If it is, can you resent him for blaming you? Maybe he wants a chance to find out what he would be without all of that help.
All I ever wanted to do for my son was to be sure that he didn't grow up the way I did.
Well, I think all parents feel that way.
Rachel, when I came to this country, I was treated like dirt. Nothing came easily to me, nothing. But my son, people respect him. He had the best schools, the best contacts. Everything that I fought for was for him.
Whether he wanted it or not.
What are you saying?
I think it's very easy for parents to try and live their lives through their children, instead of letting their children live their own lives.
But isn't it natural for me to take pride in my son's accomplishments?
Pride is one thing, possession is another. Who was it who said we were supposed to be the bows and our children were supposed to be the arrows?
Then I must be a lousy shot.
I'm not saying it's easy, no matter how smart that sounds.
But when we know better, when our own experience belies their choices...
Then we're supposed to let go, aren't we?
Can you actually let go?
Probably not, but I pretend really well. And then sometimes I say too much and I hear myself too late, and then there are the other times.
What?
When I'm afraid for them. Carl is out there somewhere, and he wants revenge. But you know, just because of the...
I want you to know how sorry I am for what I said before about Olivia.
Do we have to talk about this now?
Yes,
It's not ruined.
yes, we do, because that's the way things went wrong before.
By not talking things through.
Even if it hurts.
You're right. I've always been too quick to just check it all once things got uncomfortable. Or just ignore it and pretend everything's great.
Well, the thing about Olivia is, I know I hurt her. I guess I just didn't want to think that's true.
Yeah, I bet Aunt Liz put a real guilt.
You know, I don't want to blame Liz. Maybe I was running on guilt, but that's not going to help Olivia. And you were right about letting go.
I was also very jealous. Wow. I was. Are we going to be able to handle all this honesty?
Well, we're just going to have to learn how to. Protecting people by shielding them from the truth, that doesn't work. It doesn't work.
No, and how did you come to that?
Yeah, well, I had a talk with Olivia's physical therapist. He made me mad, but I think he was probably right.
About what?
That I wasn't helping her recovery by constantly trying to make it easier for her.
Sounds like a smart guy.
Don't gloat. Don't gloat. Come on.
Me?
Come on. Come on. Come on. Are you with me?
You know it.
Nothing's going to get to us like this again. Okay, we can talk about it, all right?
It's the amazing thing. We don't have to make the same mistakes again.
We'll probably find amazing new mistakes to make.
It'll be okay.
It is okay. It's wonderful.
Thanks for coming. I'm sorry, I didn't know what else to do.
Charlene would never take off and leave Gregory
John
like that.
tried to retrace her steps.
All right, everybody calm down. Sit down. Tell me everything that happened.
Tell me when she left and why.
Well, she was getting ready for dinner, and we were all here in the kitchen. I guess it was about 6:30 or so, and she remembered that she needed something from the market.
Yeah, ricotta cheese for the
I told her that I would go, but she said no, it was no trouble, and she picked up her purse and left. But she never made it to the store.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
John drove the route that she would have taken and stopped in at the store. It's a local market. It's very small. They know her.
They hadn't seen her.
How'd she seem?
What do you mean?
Well, emotionally, I mean.
What are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything, John. I'm just trying to get at her state of mind at the time.
She was fine. We were having company for dinner.
Oh, wait! Right before she left, there was a phone call. Charlene answered.
Did she know who it was?
No, she said it was the wrong number. Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's when she left.
So I'm sorry to bring up the past, but it's something we have to consider. Is there any possibility that Charlene's problem has recurred?
What are you thinking? Are you suggesting Charlie? No way. Absolutely not.
Ryan.
Didn't you tell me that this personality was skilled at making...
Look, Ryan!
The woman that walked out that door was my wife, not Charlie.
It's all right.
Hello? Yeah, just a minute. Harrison. Uh-huh. Yeah, when? Okay, I'll be right down. We found her car. Where? Where is she?
It was abandoned down at the waterfront.
What do you mean
next to
abandoned?
Ruby's.
I'm going to go there now.
I'm coming with you.
No, you can't, John.
I'm coming too.
No, you stay here. You need to rest.
I do not need to rest. I'm fine.
I'll stay here with you. Thanks, guys.
Cass, you don't need to stay. Gregory's asleep. We'll be fine.
Well, of course you will, but what if Charlene were to call?
Oh, please, God.
If she does and she needs help, what about the baby? This way I could do whatever had to be done.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'm here to help you, Frankie, that's all. You look pretty good together, the two of you.
Yeah, he's a beautiful boy. But he wants his mom. He knows I'm not his mom.
John said that you should rest. I'll keep an eye on him if you want.
I'm fine. I get plenty of rest.
It's helping. You look a lot better than you did the last time I saw you.
Oh, I am better. Charlene doesn't let me lift a finger. Cass, if something has happened to her, I don't know what I'll do. And Gregory, what about... I won't do this. I won't do this.
Are you getting any vibes about this?
Oh, you would think I would, wouldn't you? Charlene and I are so close.
You don't think what Ryan suggested?
No way. You saw what John and Charlene went through. It was horrible. Charlene was strong. Charlene never surfaced.
But could Taylor's letter have set her off? It must have been pretty powerful stuff.
Charlene was in control. Even if she wasn't always acting logically in everything she did.
How do you mean?
Well, little things, like leaving out an ingredient for a recipe. Things like that. She was just distracted, Cass. She was scared. Oh, John was right, though. We should have... I don't know. We should have done something.
I think you did everything that you could, Frankie.
I never thought something like this could happen.
I just want you to know. Whatever you need, I'm here.
I'll go get Jamie.
No, please don't. I'll be fine. I'll just rest here for a minute.
I don't want you taking any chances.
This is Jamie's night, Spencer. I would like him to enjoy it. This is nothing he doesn't know about.
This happens often.
Lately it has been. It's my eyes. They'll readjust in a minute.
Oh, what are they telling you about it? What's the prognosis?
That it'll probably clear up by itself, and if it doesn't, then surgery is...
No. Don't let them do it.
Well, I'll get a second opinion.
And a third, and a fourth, and a fifth if you have to.
What is it, Spencer? What are you worried
Oh,
about?
they're always so eager to cut. After Ryan was born, his mother went back to the hospital for what was supposed to be a routine surgical procedure. She died on the operating table.
Well, I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago. And still, when I think of that doctor coming up to me, I'm sorry, Mr. Harrison. We lost her.
Well, that's something that you never get over with.
What is it about you that seems to promote candor in me?
Well, I guess it's because I keep catching you up when you're feeling vulnerable.
Yeah. And when Grant was shot, I thought the same thing was going to happen to him.
Well, no wonder you don't trust doctors.
It's curious. I don't mind you knowing.
Well, I guess all people like someone in their lives who know who they really are.
Well, apparently I've elected you. Would you like to have dinner some night soon? I mean, if you're up to it.
Well, I thought you were all tied up with Donna and Iris.
Oh, no. They're both fun and they're charming, but that coquetry wears a bit thin.
Well, you're right. I'm no coquette. I'm afraid I haven't been going out very much, and when I have, it's with Michael.
I thought you were business associates.
That too?
It's funny that your relationship took that turn when I rolled into town.
Excuse me? Are you implying what I think you are?
Michael Hudson has some long-term rivalry with me.
Spencer, you have quite an ego.
Rachel.
There you are.
Are you ready to rejoin the festivities?
Yes, I think so.
Come right this way.
So you got 2 offers from record companies. How isn't that great, Paulina?
I'm so proud of you, Maddie.
I don't know if I can take much more of this, guys.
Well, get used to it.
That's right. Hey, come on. When Lady Kid hits the screens across the country, you're gonna get offers from left and right, and it's gonna be great.
Really?
Jake did a great job of directing.
Yeah, but you're the one who got the finance. Take it from a guy who knows. That ain't easy.
Of course, Dean's talent has a little something to do with it. Paulina, there's a phone call for you. It's Jake. He says it's urgent.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, Dean deserves something.
Yes, Jake, what now?
Paulina, I need you.
You what?
I didn't know who else to call.
I can hardly hear you. What's the matter?
I got hurt.
How?
I can't tell you. Listen, I'm at the park. On the north side by the water fountain.
No, you're up to something, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I swear it.
You want me out of here and away from Grant. This is just another one of your tricks, isn't it?
Paulina, this is not a trick. I am begging you.
Wait. Did Carl do this? Did he get to you? Jake? Jake?
Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I gotta get to Jake.
Bored?
Oh, yes, horribly.
Well, we shared a cab. Does that entitle us to share a drink?
I don't know. You're the attorney.
Well, what would you...
How dare you?
Good evening, Rachel. I trust your family are all met.
You're not welcome here, Carl. This benefit is for people who save lives. That specifically excludes you.
Indeed. Well, I had no difficulty obtaining a patron's ticket. So evidently, they didn't mind my money.
I don't know who sold it to you, Carl, but I'll be more than glad to refund your money if you just leave quiet.
Heavens to Betsy, what have we here? Oh, a posse.
Personally, I can't believe you had enough nerve to show your face around here.
I have no reason or cause to hide. I was acquitted in a court of law.
Well, our courts may be hamstrung by their own rules, but we're not.
Does that sound like a threat to my person? A public threat? Not to mention a threat in front of the good congressman?
No. That's a promise, Carl. We will make sure that you and your operation never operate anywhere near Bay City ever again. I promise you that.
There's no hardship. Easy come, easy go. I must confess I'm getting a little bored with this town. But too provincial. I was thinking of moving on anyway.
Good.
Of course, there'll be certain things that I would miss were I to move from here. Perhaps I'll take a souvenir. By the by, Rachel, wasn't Amanda supposed to be here? I did want to thank
You
her for
stay
her
away
testimony
from my daughter.
in
You
court.
stay away from every member of my family. You're not to get near them. Is that clear?
There's nothing wrong with my ears, love. And I do have a modicum of intelligence, so I best be on my way. Ah, Kathleen. All dressed up. And not a beau in sight. Life can be tedious, can't it? Nighty-night, all. Excuse me.
Rachel, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Mom,
of course.
you better sit.
I'm better than fine.
That's got to be stopped once and for all.
You had him.
You were going to prosecute him. Why didn't you? Why is he still out there terrorizing people?
Mr. Anderson, would you like to go somewhere more friendly?
Lead the way.
Jake! Oh, my God. Jake, who did this to you?
I couldn't see you.
You're bleeding. Does it feel like anything's broken?
No.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm gonna mess up your dress.
Oh, don't worry about that.
I'm glad you're here.
You need an ambulance. I'm calling 911.
No.
Yes, you're hurt.
I said no.
What, do you want Carl to get away with this?
I'm not sure that I can prove it was Carl. You saw what happened to Rachel.
Who else could it be, Jake?
I don't
Here,
know.
let me help you up. Come on.
Maybe some loan sharks. Whoever was left a racing foam in my chest. Maybe it was a bookie.
Well, I'm sure this Carl wants the cops to think. I'm gonna call Ryan. Here, sit down. I'll call
we
Ryan.
can't do that.
Why not?
I don't want to force Carl to play his hand.
What are you talking about? My God, you're scared.
No. Not for me. Whoever it was, they already did what they're gonna do to me. I went over there and I read him the riot act.
Carl?
While I was there, I saw something that I shouldn't have seen.
And he knows you saw it.
Where's Amanda? Is she still at the party?
I think she went home already. I think she went home to be with Sam.
Take me on.
No, you're going to the ER. You need to see a doctor. You might need x-rays.
It's Amanda.
What?
Carl is after Amanda.
Yep.
Hey, you scored.
Yeah, we lucked out. There's a deli right around the corner.
You found me in the back seat that night, too.
Yeah, I thought you were goofing off from your parking duties. Let's try not to think about how pretty you were.
Oh, I was almost late for my own party. Sitting in the back of the Duesenberg, thinking about you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, there's only one thing that I regret about that night. I never got to dance with you.
We could dance now.
Yeah, we could just stay right here. I figure if we're going to be starting over, we might as well do it right from the beginning.
I agree.
You know, man, I want us to get back what we lost. Because I was so stubborn.
Because I was so dumb.
No, shh. None of that's even happened yet, remember?
It's never going to happen again.
There's no sign of her between here and the car.
I don't understand this. She would never have left the keys in the ignition, especially not down here.
She was in a big hurry.
Or going after someone.
Or being followed herself.
Sorry, closing up.
No, we just want to ask you something.
Forget it. Think I don't know the heat when I see him? I don't want no trouble.
Well, then you're not going to get any from me. I just want to see. Have you ever seen this woman before? Well, maybe you'd see better and brighter light. Like down at the precinct?
You said no trouble.
Only if you tell the truth.
Yeah, she was here tonight.
When?
I don't know. They don't punch a clock.
But when?
Hey, she was here, okay? Like I said.
Was she with anyone?
Yeah, she was talking to some guy. I sat next to her.
You ever seen him? You know his name?
No bull. I never seen him before.
What did he look like?
I don't know. Brown hair, kind of small build.
Clean shaven?
Yeah, I mean, there's no beard or
Did she leave with him?
No, she went out by herself. I saw that. Paid her own tab, too.
So, what about the guy? When did he leave?
Who looks at guys?
No. Could he have followed her?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't see him go out, though.
What about the other people here? The girls?
I don't know what girls you mean.
The hell you don't.
Listen, John, we're not going to get anywhere doing this. We'll come back if we need to. Thanks.
Ryan, maybe we got to stick around. Someone's bound to have seen her.
Not if he's closing up. We might as well go back and sort out what we've got.
It isn't much.
We know one thing. She either came here with him or he followed her.
The real question is, does any of this have anything to do with Taylor Benson?
I shouldn't have taken his bait.
Rachel, you didn't. You rose to the occasion.
Carl may enjoy this kind of grandstanding, but ultimately it will help trip him up.
Well, his file with the subcommittee on crime is still open and active.
Well, that's really encouraging, Grant. While the government drags its heels, it's left to us at home to take care of Carl.
I don't know what Michael's attraction to Rachel is. I suppose he sees her as some sort of Earth mother.
Where'd you get that idea?
Well, she can hold a family together against all odds. I suppose Michael is still upset that he lost his.
I think that's an interesting theory.
You don't see it?
It may be much more simple. Rachel Corey is a fascinating woman.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm. She's thoughtful, deeper than you think.
So am I.
Oh, yes.
It's just that I was taught not to display it all the time.
Well, I think I better collect my coat and Iris.
I think Iris left with that very young and very handsome DA.
Ah, then I'll just get my coat. Good night.
I haven't told you I'm going to Chicago tomorrow to see the specialist.
What about surgery?
I talked with Jamie and Dr. Newton today after the test. They seem to feel that the surgery may help.
Well, wait a minute. What do you mean, may help?
That's the best they would say.
Rachel, I'd like to go with you very much. Please.
I don't think so. I think it would be better if I went by myself. You understand, don't you?
No. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, does that mean you'd like to go home and maybe get some rest now?
I think so.
Okay, let's go.
I can't thank you enough for your support, Grant. You put my dream on the map.
You did that, Jamie.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Where did Paulina go?
Grant. Matt said she got a phone call from Jake and she just hightailed it on out of here.
Why?
Because it suited her, I guess.
There must be more to it than that.
Right. Well, I'm sure there is more to it than that, and I'm sure she'll come up with a very good story. I know her kind. I was her kind once.
What kind is that?
The kind who aren't always what they seem to be. Amanda's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. She's with Sam. Yeah, Helen said she called just a little while ago.
No, that's okay for now.
Oh, sorry. Shh. Breathe. Breathe. It'll keep the swelling down. So why do you think Carl's after Amanda?
When I went after Carl, I knocked some things off the desk, some paper and things.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. You attacked Carl?
If you're going to tell me how stupid it was, I really don't want to hear it right now, Paulina.
I wouldn't do that. So you knocked some things off the desk. What did you see?
Great, big, gorgeous picture of Amanda. Well thumbed, if you ask me.
Amanda. Damn it, what could be going through his sick mind?
I don't know. Carl has a thing for young, beautiful women, especially ones that don't want to have anything to do with him.
Does that make it more fun or something?
I did the same thing with Marley. At any rate, I was on my way over to Tops to tell Amanda when they let me have it.
You never did think it was a loan shark, did you?
No, loan sharks generally like to look at you when they let you have it. It was Carl. He was warning me not to go to the cops, and the racing forms, you were right, was just to throw him off in case I was stupid enough to.
Maybe you should go to the cops.
No, I can't do that. Okay, we can warn Amanda when she gets back, but who will he go after next?
He just got acquitted. Why would he go looking for
He's out
trouble
for
now?
revenge, Paulina. Revenge on Rachel. He knows that he can do it by going after somebody in her family. Who knows, it might be you next.
Why would you care?
I would care.
You wouldn't have to get a divorce. Make things so much simpler.
Don't even talk like that. That's not funny, all right? I don't want anything to happen to you.
Must be those blows to the head. So does it hurt anywhere else? Oh, Jake.
On my chest. It's rubbing across the
Let me
ear.
take a look at it. Oh, easy, easy, easy.
Well, now at least we have a fix on her.
But after all of this time, why wouldn't she stop and call? She must know we're terrified.
Maybe she couldn't.
That's what I'm afraid of. We don't know that she was at Ruby's by her own choice.
But we do know that she drove herself there.
She drove herself to the amusement park that night, too, with Taylor holding a gun on her.
I don't want to keep on bringing this up, but I think we have to look at it. The bartender did say that she was, well, dressed a little...
Oh, come on, Ryan. That was for me. She had that dress on all evening.
That's right. She looked great.
And not cheap. A woman can look sexy without looking like a hooker.
Okay. But Jamie did mention the fact that you were concerned that her behavior had been a little odd lately. Why was that?
Come on. I mean, her niece almost died. She has an 8-month-old baby. She was worried. She was anxious. She was not psychotic.
No symptoms at all.
None, Ryan. Absolutely none.
They're right.
How would you know? You've only seen her once or twice.
That's why. I might have a little more objectivity. When you're living with someone, these signs can sneak up on you. But coming in on her the way I did, she seemed fine.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Has she seen any other doctors since...
Oh, will you
since
stop
Taylor?
beating a dead horse?
John, if Charlene hasn't returned to Charlie, and I do believe you, then we have a disappearance with absolutely no motive.
Unless Charlene was right all along.
What does that mean?
Taylor is really out there.
Halloween, my favorite holiday. It's so droll.
Well, I think I'll stick around here for John in case he needs me.
Yes, things are tense enough here. We'll manage fine.
Well, I have to do something.
No, you don't. This isn't about you. We'll be okay.
Gregory's asleep. I don't think I'll ever be much of a substitute for Charlene. I don't know what I'm going to do without her for the next few days or however long.
I don't either, pal. But I'm here for you. For both of you.
Feels good. You know something? I usually don't let women see my scars. But I think in my wife's case, I can make an exception.
Grant, I told you she's already giving my sister grief about Jamie.
When Pauline is with me, she won't need Jamie's support.
What about you? Do you even know what you need?
I need her in my life.
Why? Because you can't stand to lose the way you lost Charlie to John?
You know, I don't really think this is any of your business, Vicky.
Grant,
You don't even really care about this campaign, do you?
Lately, it's not my top priority, no.
Well, I think you better work on your priorities because you've got your dad and your brother and me and about 100 volunteers here who are pulling for you. You want to give that all up for some chick who can't even stay till the end of the party?
I don't need to hear this.
Listen, I know you'd rather have a bunch of yes people around you, but I want to tell you something. Paulina is trouble. Paulina is out for herself, and you better get her out of your system. Do you hear me?
I hear what you're saying.
Oh, now stop with that. Now, come on. That is a politician's answer.
I'm not buying. But I heard what you said.
It's progress.
Ryan's a lucky guy.
And he knows it. And listen, you stick with me, you're going to be hanging these duds in the White House.
You may be the best thing that my brother ever did for me.